You are not going to believe what these two guys have just shared with me, and we are going to get into it on this next episode of the Three Sheets in the Wind podcast. My name is Jason Carton. These are my two sidekicks, Roland J. Moore, Brian Moore, and can you believe here we are, episode 4.
Quattro.
I'm telling you,
I know my
we're
Spanish.
We are moving our way down the track, but just to keep it real simple, this is a podcast about Charleston, South Carolina, from our perspective, 3 local guys with over 150 years of experience here in town, and we're going to bring you our stories, some current events, and some good stuff, and who knows, you might even take a few things away from it that's right. You can keep. So, and we always just like to kind of start out with what's been going on with these two. These guys are the ones living the fast life.
Living the dream.
That's
living
right.
the dream.
This guy's all. Where were you?
Oh goodness, back on a cruise ship, doing my thing. I was this time down in the Caribbean. I was in a place called Grand Turk. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah.
Turks and Caicos. Beautiful place.
I saw the picture. He was very busy.
Yeah.
They call it Grand Turk, but it's such a small place. It's more like a $250 Turk, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's called Grand Turk, but it is so
small
beautiful.
Turk.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous. The white sand, the blue
Turkey,
water, and just work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
That was
really.
a little short trip, though.
It was a shorty. I like those ones.
3
I get on the
days
ship, I do my thing, I come home, and the way the pay scale is, they pay you per week, not per show.
Right,
so I make the same money if I leave in 2 days as I do in, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
you
it's
like
pretty
those
cool.
short
So
ones.
that was
Have to
I
work.
will take it. Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
That was
But yeah, it was a great time. I was gone down there,
Good
and good to be back home. though. I love coming back here, and
I bet
time.
so. I bet.
It's always good to come home, right?
Yes,
Absolutely. And I know you got a lot going on, but maybe not so much.
It's too hot, really, to
What?
do anything. I did
I
put
heard
up the
that.
above ground swimming pool. That's what
yes,
I've been doing.
we got to pull
That's
up.
what I've been
We
doing.
talked about that last time. And
Yeah.
I think I saw a picture of it.
Yeah,
It looked like
it's-
it was
it's great.
Pretty sweet.
It is the
I could
redneck
get-
Riviera.
I could get used to this rich
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Totally. You know what I'm saying.
I'll
Living
be
it up.
sure to bring the natural light over, and we can.
Yeah.
we can float. We
might-
can float in the pool.
Right.
I was trying to decide if we had enough room to go ahead and pull a trailer in and just
Yeah.
park it in the backyard right next to the pool to make it
Absolutely.
official.
I saw it. I have to.
I think
there.
it's awesome,
We got to
man.
have our own.
The both of y'all
floats.
will be in it before.
Oh, there's no doubt.
The heat we have around here, we will be in that pool. I don't care if it's a puddle or it's a giant. It doesn't matter. We're gonna be in that water.
The heat has been tough
Yes.
lately.
Seems like
the-
August already.
The mosquitoes and all that kind of stuff. But something we've been talking about in the previous episode is the 4th of July coming up is a big party coming up. How do you say it?
So,
The 250 years. I'm gonna say 250 years.
Semi-quincentennial.
I couldn't say that.
See, I just set him up just like that.
yeah, I'm glad he went with you.
Take no effort.
I would
on
have
that
failed.
one.
Semi-
But
well.
so what's going on though is it's just really a whole lot of celebrations, if you will, and so not this weekend, but next they're doing a reenactment of the Battle of Sullivan's Island here, which was a revolutionary battle here in the Charleston area. But they're going to really be doing it they're going to do it up with like masted ships on display as part of the reenactment. And
That'll be
so
cool,
I thought
right?
that's
I
so
wanna
we're
see
going
that.
we're going to be riding our bicycles out there because I'm sure traffic is just going to be
Well, that's
they're
part of the battle.
Right, yeah.
Absolutely.
They're gonna have shuttles and stuff. I saw
But
going.
that's going to be a lot of fun. You go try to go out.
I'm gonna get out there one of those days.
Yeah.
I
Now,
think
is
the
that-
official
That's right
ceremony is on Sunday,
Sunday.
but it's both days,
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
That's right up his alley with the
yeah.
history side of things, and it's everywhere on the island, man. You know.
I'm gonna dress up in a wool suit
Are
to
you
kind of get in the vibe of the
Oh
real
right,
thing.
absolutely. Could you
Come
imagine
out
that?
there and
so comfortable
have
this
a
time of year?
freaking heat stroke.
Those poor guys back in that battle with burlap sack suits on.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
Believe, yeah.
I hate to interrupt the ceremonies. We need an ambulance to get in.
Right.
Pick this guy up. He rode his bicycle on a wool suit.
But if I'm not mistaken, though, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the Revolutionary War,
That's
which
right.
we won.
That's right.
Because I always find it amusing when they reenact the Civil War, which we lost. Like, who wants to relive that event over?
Well,
and
we
over
won
and
some
over?
battles.
Yeah.
and
overall,
lost the
you're right,
overall.
though.
Yeah,
But it's still be
It was
a
poor
lot
outcome.
of fun, man, in my opinion, because I just really like
Yeah, it's gonna be
that
great.
history side.
I'm
of
super
things.
excited they're doing that.
I'm there.
Real cool.
So it should be a lot of fun. There's another landmark institution on Sullivan's Island, and that is called Bert's Bar. Excuse me, no longer
Bert's.
with us.
Yeah, is that going to be
And,
part of the celebration?
And so I wanted just to chat about some of that. Bert's Bar was
man.
childhood memory of mine, because when I lived on the island back in the 70s, and it was just me and my dad basically in this little shack, if you will, of a house back in those days. But he would go to Bert's Bar and I'd be in tow, and he'd give me a pocket full of quarters and I'd play Astro Blaster while he rock and rolled the night away. And I just have literally, I can visualize that one memory even. And so I know these guys have a history of, Bert's
The
Bar.
first thing that pops into my head is, if it hurts, go to Bert's.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and,
that was the
and if
saying.
it didn't hurt when you got there, it definitely hurt by the time you
But
left.
yes. And the irony of that is, when you walked in that place, everybody looked like they were hurting. And
Yeah,
that place,
it was definitely.
It was like,
It
was kind of
definitely
intimidating
flip-flops
sometimes,
and shorts.
when you were young going in there, it could be a little intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
You come to that door, you're like,
You played.
I believe it or not, I never played in Bert's.
What?
No, am I wrong about that? I mean, I've made these mistakes before. I don't think I've ever
I
played.
just-
he don't even
Listen,
remember being
I
there.
just assumed, and
No, you know what? Oh my God, it just came back. I have played there.
You did
wow.
play?
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah,
told you
right.
right out the gate. I was like, I can't.
I remember it.
I
Yeah.
can't
It
be
was a long
trusted with
time
this.
ago.
We played one time. We
Yeah.
did. Uncle Mingo played there one time. It was, and I
Small.
might be wrong. I want to say it was an occasion or something. So if somebody was a birthday party or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And it was packed and it was awesome, right?
You just reinforced what I said. If it hurts, go to Bert's.
Yeah.
You remember
But
playing?
it was an establishment. I mean,
Glad that came to me.
But you could go in there, like back in the day when all the local construction crews were local guys. You could go in there, get a burger, and run into 2 or 3 different.
Well,
other
that
crews.
was the office.
Yeah, right.
But it's
Meet
true,
you at the
and it was a sad day when they closed that place
Yeah.
down.
I hate seeing
That was-
places like that
Yeah.
when they finally run their course, and they go. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're just losing a slice of life. You're not going to get back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And even further, back when I lived out there, they had Bert's was on one side of the building, and there was still this pharmacy, this sundry beach store on one side that sat there behind this glass window that you could. It's like they just locked the door one day and left it all. The postcards are on it was like a beach store that you could just look into, and
Yeah.
just a
Before
sad
that,
day.
there was Bert's Market out there, right? I think that was a little bit before my time and
That's
your
right.
time.
That's right.
This old guy, maybe you would
I
remember some of that,
I
perhaps.
know what you're talking about, but I don't recall ever going there.
It
for
was
some
even
reason.
before your time. Wow.
Yeah, the funny thing is, here's what I remember growing up surfing. We all surfed,
Yeah,
at
of
our
course. Yeah.
time. Is when Bert's used to have, we call it Bert's Break, because it was right on
Station
Sullivan's Island
22.
behind. And it
Absolutely, a
used to
surf
break
break.
really good, big waves.
great.
And then through the course of years, the
Hugo.
hurricanes, the changing of the
Yeah.
sandbars.
Yeah, Hugo.
You don't get any.
It was,
Yeah.
when it broke, it was
It was a northeast.
legendary.
It was a northeast
It was nasty,
swell
man.
type deal.
down by the groins down there when it
Yes.
went down the beach, and it was right there on
was
those
just-
rocks.
And that
it was,
current would rip you down the beach, and you'd walk back, and it would just. But the current was so bad that you were lucky to catch two
Yeah, a
or
couple
three
rides. Yeah,
maybe.
before you-
had to walk.
Wore
But
out.
and then as you're getting
Absolutely.
close to the rocks, all of a sudden it's pulling you towards those rocks, and you
And
had to get
that
something
was
in.
that was go time, right?
And
there.
it would pick you up by your britches and
Those are-
drop you.
Now
in
I talk
the
about
sand.
waves, of course, for us,
It's a great-
our waves were
Right. No, absolutely.
comparatively speaking,
Oh, it was-
Costa Rica or Hawaii or
Yeah.
or anywhere for that
Whatever.
matter. But Bert's could get pretty.
It would get
It
gnarly.
would break
You
real
would
hard.
definitely have a lot of
Fast.
sand
Dump.
Yeah.
in your drawers.
What a great time
clean
though.
it.
It's like and then it just stopped. You
Yeah,
know,
just
the
like that.
sand shifted,
And there's
it-
like
there's
through the
nothing.
years, little rumors of it starting, and like maybe
Yeah,
a little
I've
something
seen it,
happening,
little-
and then it kind of fades away again. It really is never.
I'm telling you, go out
never
there
got back.
when you're out there next time on that beach, Sullivan's Island Beach. The sands have shifted so crazily. It's like just different setup. Out
Well, they've
there,
been
man.
doing a lot of renourishment as
Yeah,
well. In
this
places.
is
I
all.
don't know
This
if
is
that's-
all.
Which
just
also
natural.
makes it dangerous for the tourists that come here that don't really know where they're going swimming or whatever. They don't know the currents. They don't know everything changes out
There was
there
somebody
so fast.
already this year that got
Yeah,
swept
already.
away.
A few
See,
weeks
that's
back.
unfortunate, but that happens every year.
No, and on Folly Beach and on Sullivan's.
Wow.
The signs big as day,
Mm-hmm.
and within 100 yards of it, and people still getting in the water. And basically, where Sullivan's Island comes into Charleston is the harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting out there?
I was out there by Fort Moultrie a couple weeks ago, and I literally took a picture of these. You could see the sign, dangerous rip currents, no water, and people in the background.
People in the water right in front of it. Yeah. It's just crazy.
Well, when you go on vacation, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you leave your common sense.
There's also no drinking allowed on the beach, and I was breaking that rule. So
long time ago, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was probably always a rule, maybe, but they never really pushed it the way they do now. Now, if you notice now when you go to the beach and you go to any public area, there's like a billboard now telling you what you can't do. With the dogs and the drinks and the fireworks. Why don't they just say have no fun? Just have no fun.
Yeah, basically. On the way out.
They seem to enforce it. I mean, we were just out there on the beach Sunday, and the little
day cruise up
cart that goes through, and he had some people. See him down the beach,
it's a big ticket.
Getting some people,
and they tell you there's a number, there's a value of what that's like. It's $300 something.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it can be.
I think it's way more than that.
Maybe
I don't know.
300 is still.
You're like like Austin Powers, $1 million. No, I'm pretty sure it's more than that. But let's not find out. Let's just leave it on the sign.
No doubt about that. It was a good day. Tried to go out to Shem Creek later and have some dinner, and then it's like you couldn't even get on to the creek Saturday. It was just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
have y'all tried to get?
That's another shit show.
Every year it gets busier and busy, and it's like. You just get frustrated because we used to just we go down there, no big deal, and see everybody, and now it's like, you got to drive around for 20 minutes trying to find a place to park.
But Shem Creek wasn't always like that though, right? I mean, it was like for years it was just a kind of a dumpy
shrimp boats. I mean, there was always a restaurant or two, but
it was mostly
a creek shrimp
boats,
a
working
right,
a working creek.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I remember eating at the trawler when we were real young, when I was real young, and going up in that damn lighthouse.
Absolutely,
it was like open. You could, when your parents were still eating, you could run outside and go up in the lighthouse.
They had the gift shop in there too, man.
And then they shut that down where you couldn't go up there, and you still sneak up there. And I know I carved my initials in that thing somewhere up there. And I've told people, if you can get up there, I'm on the wall.
Probably not the last place you got your initials.
Not probably not.
I was gonna say maybe one night we'll have a few beers and see if we can get back up there and see. Been known to do something.
Too old to be doing stuff like that.
The damn thing would fall over and collapse right on us.
But it's just that Shem Creek way of life, or at least what it used to be, the slow way of life.
Working creek
is just gone. That's for sure. It was very frustrating to not, be able to scoot up to your restaurant up there.
Still love to go down there.
And then me and this guy growing up, and we talked about Shemwood, at the end of the creek where the creek fizzled out. We swam in that little thing.
Oh my God!
And we swam all the time, and that water was so murky you couldn't see anything. and that's all the shrimpers were cutting up all their stuff and throwing it in the water, and they would trickle in our backyard. And we're swimming in it, but we turned out fine, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure it's how I survived COVID.
I think we're
because I've always said that creek runs through my veins, and I think it does.
An old working creek for sure.
Natural cure.
Yeah, I think we talked about before. Imagine just what it was like back in the day when those boats didn't have any regulations on what they could dump and fuel spillages and
but that's
imagine how it was back then.
It's a question.
Funky.
More polluted now or more polluted back then?
Busy it is. I look at it though I try to look at it from an outsider. Like, all right, we grew up here. We know the creek. We love it. It's our backyard.
Yeah.
But imagine coming from Ohio or West Virginia or anywhere. And you come to that little area and go, oh my gosh, look at that. You know what I mean?
It's pretty doggone cool.
That's why they're coming here, man. It's an awesome place.
Absolutely.
So Shem Creek, I imagine some more people will be hearing about it now, and we'll be adding some more people to the...
I think the word's out, but I hear you. Are we promoting this, or what are we doing? Come on down.
I still love you. We're looking forward to winter when when it slows down a little bit, where we can.
The good news,
it doesn't end anymore.
Get out. Right?
It used to be a season, but we live close enough to where we can get down and we can walk down there. I ride my bike all the time.
I'm a golf cart. Golf cart guy.
Because you can always find a parking spot on a golf cart.
Tough living.
I mean,
that's a fact.
Right.
Traveling on cruise ships, I meet people from all over the world. Different backgrounds. And I cannot tell you how many times they say, where are you from? I tell them Charleston. They
love it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They love it.
Oh, that place with the boats and the water? I go,
in the houses that are all painted different colors.
Right. I mean, Charleston is it's crazy.
It is.
But it's for a reason, man. That's the reason we're all still here. It's a great place, even with the overpopulation. We could be.
I love it. The history side of it.
3 grumpy old men. We can sit here and complain about what it ain't all day long, but we're still here.
Yeah, that's right. I was on my early morning walk, like I do, and thinking the same thing. And how lucky. Me to be living.
But what's this early morning walk?
I know, right? You probably don't know.
What time? What time we looking at?
6.
Yeah.
6. No.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I'm up at 5.
No, I'm
typically.
up. I'm up getting ready.
I might be walking to the bathroom and then back.
Right.
But that's about it.
I walk to the coffee maker.
And now what's gotten so crazy is the dogs are onto my schedule now, and so literally the collar, the dog collar, I hear shaking at like 5 o'clock because they're stirring.
Get outside.
Open up that can of worms, dude.
Now they're on it, and I can't, dissuade it. So anyway,
that's a good thing to get your day.
I gotta fight them off to sleep late.
You also have to go that time of morning to walk because you can breathe at that time of morning. It's not quite that hot yet.
That's the truth,
right?
You wait a couple hours and you can't breathe when you walk.
The cicadas, as I've seen people comment before. It's hot when you walk out at 6 a.m. and you hear those big bugs in the trees. It's just like it's just gonna be a hot day, and so.
But what they say in the South, it's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
whatever that
means.
I was like,
like
turns out it wasn't the gun, it was the bullet.
Right. It's going to get you one way or the other.
They all compound
sand. But, now we're walking out and hearing that sound and feeling that, and we're going to work in the morning. I used to be walking out of bars at 7 a.m.
We'd be coming home.
With a beer in my hand going, oh my God.
I can't do that.
It's nothing worse than walking out of a bar and that sound's coming up, and you're like, "Oh goodness, it's morning."
I would die.
Vampire.
I would die now. It would literally kill me.
Anybody still doing that?
Take you a week.
I don't know.
Yeah, the young kids are still doing that.
I thought we started that, man.
I'm sure somebody's out there doing it. Somebody's got to.
It didn't end with us, I'm sure.
But it's definitely hot here in Charleston right now. But we got a ways to go. And I want to enjoy the summer. I'm sure y'all do.
Excited. Still, the boating, the pool party.
That's right.
We're gonna above ground.
We're gonna do a little throwdown on the 4th of July out there with the above ground swim.
And we're gonna get some fireworks.
I'll be sure to bring my shark float.
Cut off jeans, shark float.
Cut off jeans go hand in hand with a redneck pool party.
Yeah, right? Man.
Cut off jeans. Nobody does
white beater with a little mustard stain on it. Let's get it on.
Just think you can get in the pool and watch some football here in September later this year.
Yeah. Well, you're right. At the beginning of the season, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll
do that.
It'll be warm enough.
I like that thought.
Because that might be something we get into next time is football.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, well, you just said you want to enjoy your summer.
We might start.
You gotta wait a little bit before we
start
talking about
football. It's right around the corner. This is about that time when I start getting a little itch.
Hey, we got the World Cup now. USA started out.
That's right. That's the truth.
They game 2 Friday night against Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. How'd that turn out?
No, that's this Friday.
I thought it. Okay.
Yeah. They won the first one.
Yeah, they beat Paraguay, I think it was, or
how you say it? Paraguay.
Paraguay.
Simi. I knew you were going to do that.
Look at these guys. These two are brothers, in case you didn't know that. But hey, we appreciate y'all for sticking with us. If you made it this far, look out for the next one. We'll be working on it here right around the corner. So please like the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel, and you can even set the alerts to get an email or a text when we release a new video.
Nice.
So until then, we'll see y'all later.